Hi guys, welcome back to Darren's Corner, and today we're going to continue setting up my retro VM. So this time we've got the complete Sims collection. Well, I say complete, it goes up to Sims 4, and I've got SimCity as well, which is what the whole Sims game was built on. The whole Sims series of games was built on. Sims 4 only runs on Windows 11. So what I'll do is once I've done these and I've set up the rest of my virtual machine, is I'll then set up Sims 4 on this iMac and see what becomes of it. But obviously I need to make sure I set everything else up before that. So we'll do SimCity first, which is what The Sims was built on. And we'll see if this runs on Windows 7, and then we'll check the other three as well. Should run fine on 7. Right, let's do SimCity 3000. And then we'll install that as well. That looks like an interesting splash screen. That's interesting. That came up as a whole. It was maximised. Let's click next. 227 megabytes. That's right, I've got plenty of space. Yeah, we'll take care of that. I like the look of this install screen though. But I wonder what The Sims itself will take up. I've seen the install size of The Sims 4 and you're looking at 26 gigabytes. And that's without the expansion files as well. So that would be interesting to see. But join me back in a bit and I will just skip out the best part of that. See you in a bit, guys. And I'm back. And now that I've set this up, I've managed to skip past the rest of the installation. What I'm going to do at this point as well is I'm going to then just put everything into a new folder just before I go any further as well. A couple of things I want to do while I'm at it. This is the first thing I want to do. I put it under The Sims because the SimCity was built directly before that. Basically, The Sims was built upon SimCity. And that's Maxis there as well. That takes care of that. I do want to see though if you can run this without the disk. So a few of my games require the CD to be used. Bear me one moment. I'm having a bit of a problem. Oh no, I'm not. And this does require the disk. I do want it so that I come out of full screen. Right, draw me back in a bit, guys. That's up. Okay, it's happened again. Okay. But it says Sims, so there we go. Right. That takes care of that. And I assume actually the other ones are going to need the disc as well. But there's only one way to find out. That's SimCity taken care of. Let's do Sims 1. Now this is the Double Deluxe edition and I've got 4 discs. I will need to pause this video again soon because I need to set up the light. I need to enter the product key. Got House Party and Double Deluxe expansion discs. We know how much space this takes up. Yeah, so you're looking at what, 1.7 gigabytes for all 4 discs, I'm assuming. Well, that's what it says on the case anyway. Wait, does that say? That just came up with SimCity. Let's try again. I'll do that later. There we go, that's more like it. Let's hope it set things up. There we go. English. Of course. Install. This might give you a low RAM warning, but you can ignore it on this virtual machine because you've got 4 gigabytes. Because this game requires 64 megabytes of RAM, as I mentioned, this virtual machine's got 4 gigabytes. Okay, next. Yes, we will, because yeah, as I mentioned, this has got 4 gig of RAM. Right, draw me back in a bit, because I need to enter the product key, and yeah, we don't want any of that shown on here. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and we're just sorting out the setting up of Sims 1. And we've got 2 discs of this, and then I've got bonus content, and then I've got an expansion disc as well. So now I know exactly what I've got. I can then nip off to CEX and see what other expansion packs I can find, because particularly the one near me has got loads of them. So as I say, once I find out what expansion packs I've got, which I think is just that one, I can then buy some more. And that's exactly what I plan to do, because I want to make sure that this Sims collection is as complete as I can get it. I'll be putting this in the Sims collection folder. Because it mentions it even in this disc. I would show you what the other one looks like. I'll tell you what I will do. That's what I'm installing at the moment. And then I've also got Sims 2 and Sims 3. How many CDs this one's got? It's got 4. No expansion packs. Doesn't help though that my discs are trying to escape. Won't be able to this time. But I will see also if this needs the disc to run. But join me back in a bit, because I'm going to install the rest of this off screen, and then we'll do the test up of everything as to whether it needs the disc or not. If it does need the disc, it'll most likely be the first one, but we'll look at all that once it's all set up. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys. You've just joined me at the finish of the main Sims game. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to run a quick test. That worked. I'm going to run a quick test to see if I can install, well, if I can run the game without it needing a CD. And then we'll be able to find out. Because SimCity 3000 needs the disc. Just wait for that to sort itself out. Let's try the Sims Creator. Access denied. Gotta run it as admin. Okay, let's try and run it as an admin. Hopefully that will work. And then once I know for sure whether it needs a disc or not, I'll then get cracking on with installing the rest of it. That's if it doesn't take its time. Still got 2 more games to install yet. The Sims 2 and 3. No, you're not doing anything. No, you're just completely refusing to run. Let me try it with the disc. Yeah, it says I'm going to run into problems. Yeah, it's going to refuse to run. But join me back in a bit because I will get this done. I am determined to get this to work. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys. Wow, what a palaver that was. So I've tried launching The Sims as normal, and it gave me the error of access denied, and it needed to be run as admin. So then I tried to launch it as admin, and it just wouldn't run. So this is what I'm going to install next. So up to The Sims 2 now. And this one's got 4 discs as well. Need to keep that out because that's got my product key. See if this works. I mean, it should do. But I'm going to have to set up another virtual machine for Windows 98. But let's see what this does. Because if this one fails as well, I'll have to do it on 98. Because the first one doesn't run on ME or 2000. But let's see what happens. I mean, I'll keep it on here anyway. You know, because it completes the collection. I just won't be able to run it. But join me back in a bit because I just need to type in this product key and I will see you very shortly. Welcome back, guys, and well, this is where all things become rather interesting. So we'll install the whole thing. We need about 2.8 gigabytes for The Sims 2. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. And then we've got 4 discs. See, register. I don't think you'll be able to register this now. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. It's all about trying to remember where everything is. You can have as many attempts as you want in this apparently. Furry little guinea pig, daisy eating cow, school vaccine, double owl. You're a poet and you didn't know it. Yeah, found it. Baked Alaska as a dessert. quick. There we go. And time out for trivia. Yeah, I'm running out of time. Yeah, I'm out of time. Nice, 390. Not too bad. Well, with that being said, join me back in a bit, and I will take you through the rest of the set. Well, I'll set the rest of it up off screen, and then we'll test the disc. We'll test the game to see if it requires a disc. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and you've just joined me as I just finished setting up The Sims 2. Now, what I want to do, I need to eject disc 4 quickly. Just what I think about. I just need to quickly eject disc 4. I'm going to test it without the disc. I tried it in the first Sims game and it gave me access denied when I tried to run it normally, and then I tried to run it as an admin and it just wouldn't load. So let's try Sims 2. Let's run the program and see what that does. So already I'm going to have to set up another virtual machine with Windows 98. But of course, that won't be too much of a problem because I can then just set everything up, and I shall probably do it on my other iMac. There is no disk in the drive yet. It does require the disk. Let me try it with the disk. So that was without the disk. Disk 1. So it means the first game would need the disk as well. That would answer my question, as the first one would need the disk too. Good job I checked it. And then after I've done that, I'll do Sims 3. Got a spot on the side of my head, sorry guys. Unspecified error. Yeah, maybe perhaps it couldn't be bothered, so let me try and run it. Oh. Just grab a quick drink while I wait. Unspecified error. Right, well in that case then, let me try it as an admin. Don't think any of these are going to run. They install, but they won't run. Because this is the third system I've tried this on now, and as I say, all the games run, but they install, but they don't run. I mean, so I think what I'm going to have to do, right, let's come up. Let me try and...
EA Games.
That did work. So I ran it as admin and it does work. So I'm gonna set this one up. This is interesting. I do want to try and set this up. So let's get rid of that. Because I may end up with a copyright claim. Get to create a new family as well, so that's good. And one thing I do want to look at is taking off the full screen, taking the full screen off if I can. I don't think I can. No, it just reverts back to what it was. Right. Yeah, it just reverted straight back. Never mind. Right, well, before I waste any more time, I'm going to just set up the family. I'm going to set myself up first. Look at this. Bunny. That'll do it. Let's see what I'll look like. Quite like that hairstyle. It's the first time in a while since I've, well, if at all, I've played The Sims 2. What I think I might do, now that I come to think about it, is it's available in the App Store, so I might just download it and do something there. See how it feels. See how I feel. Quite like the look of that hairstyle as well. Four's the makeup. Well, I'm a bloke. Do I really need makeup? I do need glasses though. Oh, I like those. I do prefer. I'm more of a smaller frame type of guy. So yeah, I think those would be perfect. Eyebrows. Oh, this is interesting. 5. Well,
Bushwick.
I'm still trying to work out what on earth these have said. Everyone's saying.
Fisher.
Sounds like you're saying official, but there we are. Okay.
Tiwani Kasha.
Well, my favourite colour's black. That'll have to do. Although, having said that, you can go into suits.
Tiwani Kasha.
Let's see. Oh, that will do it. Oh, look at that. Right, now, so we'll switch to, so that's the normal. There's PJs.
Trechu.
So you get to choose your everyday outfit. This is so what I'm wearing the sort of my everyday outfit. I do like to dress up smartly if I can. Oh, look at that. Looks a bit out there. I think I'll just settle for that for now then. That's formal. Undies, I think I'm just going to settle for a bit of that. Nice. PJs.
Guancanamba.
Yeah, I think I like that colour as well. Swimwear.
Bekosha.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, next.
Jam. Vejize.
I think I'll go for this one.
Iguilibada.
Matches my Hogwarts house. Aspirations. I'm Taurus.
Chup, chup, chup. Elefonte, tunte, punte. Shashasu.
I'm quite knowledgeable. Yeah, I think I'll go for that one. Look at that. So that's my everyday wear. I wonder though, how am I going to get the funds to start this up? But all I'm going to do for now, oh hello, 20,000 simoleons. That's all I want to do for now. You can do a snapshot out of that. But I will get rid of the Blurb family and the Oldie family. And I reckon that lot's already occupied. That lot's already occupied. Nope, can't afford it. That's been occupied. Yeah, no, not yet. I'm just trying. That'll have to do it. But then, of course, once I get myself sorted and all the payment, and I get my sim into a job, I'll then be able to set all that up. But look at that. This is definitely something worth noting. Okay, so we're just moving about. Where do you think you're going? So, oh hello. So, I've got that. Do I have? No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. No. No actions available. No. So I just want to see if I have a toilet. I do. One right here. This is mental. Wash hands. Right, so I think in this case, before I get too distracted, I'm going to try and come out of the game and then install Sims 3. So I realised I've still got one more game left to install. I had a bit of fun with that. What I will do, because I've now got Sims 2 to work on my virtual machine, on this virtual machine, I'm not too worried about the Sims 1 not on here anyway. But what I will do is set up another retro machine and put 98 on it. And then I'll be able to work out what goes on from there. Now what I'm going to do is everything else I'm going to set up off screen. And then when I've finished all that, I'll then take you on a round trip to see what I've got. You will be pleasantly surprised. It's more of a surprise that way if I do everything off screen, everything else off screen. Let's do Sims 3. This one's a DVD, as opposed to everything else, which is a CD. Yeah, that's fine. Question now is, can I? So the question now is, can I sort out what I need to with this one? So I'll set up a family, move them in, and then set that up as well. But join me back in a bit as I need to do another product key, and I'll then sort that out. Just wait and see. Welcome back, guys. You've just joined me as I've just set up the product key for The Sims 3, and then I'm going to click back because I want to do a custom install because I want to be able to see what there is. I want that. I don't want the shortcut. I will have start menu items as I need them. Next. And then that's done. Now this is a DVD. As I mentioned earlier, it requires 6.1 gigabytes. That's going to be interesting to work out. That's now starting to install. So join me back in a bit and I'll do the setting up of the characters as well. I'm just relieved I managed to get The Sims 2 to work on this retro machine. See you in a bit, guys. Welcome back, guys, and The Sims 3 is now all done. So I'm just going to finish and I'm going to test it without the disc to see if it's needed. should come under games. Yeah, there it is. And what I can then do is get rid of all those, get rid of those 3 folders, and then just move them into the actual folder itself, into my gaming folder itself, because I've got that there. But before I do that, because I'll do that off screen, before I even think of that, I just want to see whether or not this requires the disk to run. It might do. I've got an update for The Sims already. But something tells me that I don't. This is about 1.75 gigabytes or thereabouts. It's a bit smaller than that. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Right, join me back in a bit and I'll just sort everything out with the update of this game. See you in a bit. Welcome back, guys, and I've just now updated The Sims 3 and the game's now up to date. So what we want to look at now is look at the game launcher here, and I'm going to, it says login here, but whether I can or not, well, that will depend, because these are all the expansion packs you can get for The Sims 3. That's interesting. As soon as I can find any more expansion packs of The Sims 3, I will look at those. I'm not going to worry about logging in yet. Ah, yeah, you do need the disk. That's good to know. So yeah, you do need the disk. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just set everything up, move myself into a house, and then I can sort the rest of that out afterwards. I'm hoping I'll be able to come out of full screen here. Sun's in my eyes. My cousin is looking into that. I love that. But this definitely works in 7. Surprised I managed to get Sims 2 to work. I'll be back in a bit, and I will then just sort that out. Just the setup of the options on screen. See you then, guys. Welcome back, guys. Just going to sort out setting up a new game for Sims 3. And yeah, I'm just going to continue without logging in because I don't think the logging in would work on this now because the game is old. So find the classic palm tree. Find the buckhorn. Oh, 20 lifetime happiness points earned. Find the fan leaf palm tree. I think it's there. Find the town. 45. Nice! Happiness points are earned. That's got to be the bin. This is running really slow. I'm just going to create myself for now, and then we'll move into a household, and then I'll wrap everything up here.
So.
Okay. See, what I might have to do is start again. So, draw me back in a bit, because I'll just set this back up, and then I'll just get back to where I was. See you in a bit, guys. Well, that's good to know. So I've just worked out we were able to then do 2560 by 1365, which works a lot better because it now means I can just do this in full screen and not have to worry. Fine. Planter pod, there we go. There's the planter pod. This is that one. That. Nice. $20 lifetime happiness points earned. We'll turn it on. So now I just need to create a character, and then I'll be able to move into the neighborhood. Need to create Sims. Need to create Sim first. Create myself, and then I'll see where I go from there. I swear my glasses are changing colour.
Pretty new fair.
Certainly feels like it. Right, my bloke. No, because I already know how to make
Suzel.
Right. First name. Surname.
Mordunsa.
Let's go for adult.
So.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just change the skin tone on that quickly. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I think if I can switch that round. I'm just trying to represent what I am in real life.
Oh.
Look at that. So if you go all the way out, so if we do that, if we go all the way out,
Oh. Lipso.
that reaction's really funny. Let's leave it at that for now. Let's put it there for now. I think I might have to change that again. Yeah, that'll have to do for now. Let's sort this hairstyle out once and for all. I like that look. Okay, so let's do the eyebrows. This is going to be fun. Yeah, that's fine. And we want the beard. And then,
Yipso.
well, that's interesting. I'll do that.
Blilacto.
And then, that will do for now. Let's get some clothes on. I reckon that looks nice.
Oh.
Or now this is what I'm talking about.
Oh.
That'll do it.
Maybe
You could
yo.
do formal as well. I quite like the look of that. Sleepwear.
Brunardar.
That'll do that. Athletic.
Sashko.
That'll do its job. And swimwear.
Soso.
That'll do it. Add some traits.
Oh. Hmm.
Do that. And
Sul Nibnor.
that takes care of those. And my lifetime wish, I'm going to say that, yeah.
Zondel Matzo Tor Chabo.
Miazzo Simshiwani do.
My favorite color is black. I'm going to have to go for classical then. Favorite foods. Right. Oh, this is going to be a difficult one to try and work out. Taurus. And then I think that's everything. Let's now just go back into clothing because I want to do formal.
Mardunsa. Yipso.
And then to save that.
Brunardar.
This is going to be a very interesting gameplay. I can just imagine it. So now the next thing I need to do would be to find a place to live. $16,500. So that's my now let's go for furnished. And then later on down the line, what I'll do is I'll get my simmer job. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.